I'm Shane.
I'm Bo.
We are your Kentucky Fried Critics.
The world ended, man. There's nothing but fucking robots.
But what movie does that mean we're doing? That's like the beginning to like
So
30 million movies.
No, type that into Google, man. I want to see how many you actually get.
A lot, dude, I'm sure. Well, and here's the thing. Not only would it be a lot, it would be a lot of mainstream movies. It wouldn't even, like, when you factor in B movies into the equation of what you just said, exponentially more have that, right? Like, think about it.
How many are based off of a Kurosawa movie?
Probably way less.
That narrows it down for us.
Omega Doom.
Omega Doom.
Cool title. Means nothing.
Means
all. Nothing in the movie.
Is it even mentioned in the movie?
Yes.
At the end, right?
No, in the beginning too.
Oh, in the beginning?
Let's stop. So
Okay.
this is a movie we don't expect most people to have seen. We had
didn't.
never seen it, nor heard of it. Now's the time we can finally tell you. Again, last week we made the funny joke when we told you what we were drinking this week. But we did it obviously intend, not just to joke you and pull a dupe and be like, we're not gonna. We found this. Well, Bo found this beer, and Bo was the one that was like, "We got to do Fistful of Dollars."
Right, it's so obvious.
And instead, though, I was like, "Well, since we know that it's based on Yojimbo, what are the other crazy things that I can find that are based on Yojimbo?" And this movie came up. Well, this movie and the other one. Remember, I told you the '80s one.
Yeah, the '80s
with
one. What was his fucking name?
The guy from Kung Fu.
Yeah.
David Carradine.
David Carradine.
Back to what I was saying, though. Those were the ones that came up. Bo and I both had seen the other one, and so we were like, it's good.
Yeah.
And it was kind of funny. We were like, that's great. But then all of a sudden, we hit the Omega Doom, and it was like, okay, we got to... Rutger Hauer?
Rutger fucking Hauer?
We got to do this.
90s Rutger Hauer, too.
And so that's how we got here. And now, before we start saying anything else about the movie, let's stop. Let's give it up for the beer. Again, like we said, this is Peso in my hand.
Right. From Fretboard Brewing Company.
So obviously, Fistful of Dollars.
Yeah, it was so obvious, but that's too obvious. Fuck that. We want to do a movie we've never seen.
Both of us had never seen. How many times that gets to happen? Because I watch so much.
It's happened twice on the whole show.
It's so rare. This is a time it's great.
Right.
We get to finally have our movie neither one of us seen, and it's a B movie, and it's just everything. It's everything you would want.
It's so good. It's so bad. It's awesome. There's so much
Before
about this movie.
We started going down the wrong rabbit hole already. So again, like we were saying, Fretboard.
Oh yeah,
Mexican lager. It's so that means it's like a Corona,
but better.
Oh no, this is definitely better.
Way better than a Corona.
I'm not.
It's like the same color.
Look, I'm not a big Corona person. I'd rather drink a Modelo. Have you ever had a Modelo?
I love Modelo.
Yeah, I'd rather have a Modelo.
I would much rather have a Modelo. A little lime.
Yeah, this is more on the Modelo side.
Yeah.
This is less on the Corona side. It's
I
good.
like the Modelo Negro, the dark.
Oh
one.
yeah, well, obviously we both have a thing for. Yeah, we don't need to go there, Bo. Right now we're giving these people their props.
Do you think they got a dark version?
I don't know. Maybe we should tell them. No,
burned peso in my hand.
Let them come up with a. That's good though. Let them come up with a title. But that is good. That's good. Yeah. So now on to some of the movie, because again, we can't. It was too much. Again, Rutger Hauer. We couldn't not do this.
Legend of just cheap sci-fi and action movies all throughout the 80s and 90s.
Perfect segue for us for doing our director and writers, because that's where we like to start. The director. Also a legend of B straight to VHS,
yeah,
straight to DVD.
Straight to tape DVD fucking director.
That's and so that's Albert Pyun Pyun
Pyun, I would imagine.
He has done like a prolific amount of these, like straight to DVD, straight to VHS, depending on the era,
right?
Like
depending on what year it is.
Yeah, but the type again.
Anything past 98, it's gonna be DVDs.
Well, and like if you're a person like me and Bo who watches these types of movies, sometimes you find movies where you're like, no, this was a great story that totally just like didn't get the financial pushing to be able to have the budgetary scenes, right?
But really suffered from not having enough money, so the special effects were kind of cheap. But it's like, oh, it's such a good movie.
This is not necessarily that.
This is not that movie.
And I'm not saying anything about our boy Albert here.
No.
From what I've seen, a lot of his movies are good.
Can you not see my reaction? I love this shit.
No, this was great.
This is great.
But this is definitely not one of those ones where I can tell you, like, if he'd had more money, it would have been like everybody would know it. No. If it would have got real person money, it still would have been the thing that nobody talks about, right? Like,
yeah,
I think
just the special effects would have been better. That's it.
So this again, he is
less red filter on stuff.
So he is known for doing the Nemesis movies. I've never seen any of these, and I feel horrible because I want to
watch them now.
Well, there's like 8.
Nice.
I mean, it's crazy. There's like, I saw a clear 1 through 5, but I also saw like some that were like, and this is one of those great, like, again, God bless people that make these type of movies because only they can do this.
We wouldn't have a job if it wasn't for these people.
He made, like, even it looked like it was like rebooting the Nemesis franchise because it was like new main title, but Nemesis was in the subtitle. And so it's like, or maybe a prequel to the, I don't know.
It returns Nemesis.
Something like that. It is. It's, seriously, it's like it's something. Then it's like the Nemesis Project.
Oh.
And the Nemesis is like a cyborg. Yeah, okay. We need to stop talking about a thing we don't know anything about.
we want to know. It sounds cool.
It does sound cool.
Sounds totally up our alley.
But so yeah, he did that. He also did The Sword and the Sorcerer.
Yes.
80s movie. It's a good
that's
one.
a classic.
Got Bull from Night Court in it. It's a good one. Check it out if you haven't.
It's on Tubi.
That's one of his first ones.
Oh, really?
Like, I want to say the first one, like Major Picture, maybe. You know what I mean?
I love that movie.
But he does have one. This is again not big. I don't think it was straight to VHS though. So he has one.
So like he's got one that went to the theater
and has like a. Well, I guess Rutger Hauer's in this. You keep trying to think of like ways to be like it has a bigger person.
There's no way this movie went to theater.
No, there's not. No way. But so Van Damme's Cyborg.
No way. I love that movie.
Again, for the people at home that aren't sure, that's the one with Van Damme. That is not Soldier with Kurt Russell. That is not Universal Soldier with Van Damme. It is a different movie.
It is a different movie where he's a robot person. Well, Kurt Russell's human. He's just programmed like a robot.
I know. You get in a weird territory, though, right? Like, I mean, you've seen the movie. They treat him like he
I know.
is
and then
a
they just
robot.
throw him away on like a scrap planet. I love that movie.
All right, back to this. So that's all we really need to say about Albert, except for he is also one of the 2 writers.
Oh, hey. We love a twofer.
He writes most of the movies. And so when I say he writes...
he's Dan Aykroyding it. He's just writing his own career.
Well, and think about it. For him, it's more likely that he picks a story that he likes, and then he's like, but I don't want to change it.
Yeah.
I'm going to put my spin on it. And so I think that's what happened here. And so our other writer is Ed Naha. Cool sounding name.
Right.
I might be butchering the pronunciation.
Probably.
It's Naha, so there's only so many ways that could be done. And so Naha is how I'm going.
Naha.
And again, like, I don't know country of origin. I feel like, like spelling bee here.
Yeah.
Can I have the country of origin, please?
So I can know how this is. There's an accent. I can tell. I just don't know where from.
But so he is a guy who, again, I don't expect most people to know, but he is one of the writers on the original Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Nice.
And because of that, if you go to look at his IMDb, he is credited on all of them. Because again, I don't know what part he wrote, but obviously he wrote a part that is referenced in all of them. So maybe he wrote The Family, maybe he wrote The Machine, whatever is something
he came
that
up with the title. That's it. He's just sitting at the table and they're like, Dad shrinks kids. How about Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Dude,
make it just a thing. That's genius.
It's quite possible. It is quite possible.
And
he is definitely...
He's fucking skirted on that ever since.
He is credited with something that is definitely attached to every part of the movie. Yep. The franchise.
Isn't that weird?
The TV show.
Yeah, right? I recently found out there was a TV show. I was like, shut up. I want to watch the TV show.
I watched it when it was out. It wasn't that great.
I like all the movies.
I caught it every week.
They get progressively worse, but even the one where like the adults get shrunk,
It's not bad.
That's not
I
that
mean, we
bad.
shrunk ourselves.
Yeah. It's fun.
New kids, neighbor people. What the
Right.
hell's happening here? Yeah, okay. Let's move off of that. But yeah, so I do, though, think I found one piece of trivia that leads me to believe I'm right about this. Ed had one vision, and Albert came in and was like, I like that. Let me tweak it.
It's like, I like that, but we're going to do this.
I like that. Let me put Yojimbo on top of it.
Right? Just veneer that on top real quick.
And so I had read that originally the intention for this movie. So again, this, like we've already said several times now, this movie is Yojimbo with cyborgs. So is or a Fistful of Dollars
with cyborgs.
So the idea here is just a man comes into town. He plays two sides against each other so that he can ultimately win for not just himself,
but for the
people of the
poor
town.
people.
And in this case, the people of the world
I
are better
guess.
off for it because humanity, we'll get there in a
Yeah.
second. So again, you guys understand what we're saying.
They've seen Fistful of Dollars.
I would hope so.
If not, stop real quick. Go watch it, and you will understand this entire movie.
Yeah, so I had originally heard, or I found that originally the movie's intention was to be set at Euro Disney, and these were gonna be the robots that were there again, still at post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, like the world
Nobody's
ended,
there.
and the animatronics fucking gained sentience. So you got like
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse running around like, oh,
And so again, if you take the way this one actually starts with their interpretation of the world ending,
yeah.
the robots were still involved in the battle. So that does
Yeah.
that make this the precursor to the Itchy and Scratchy Simpsons episode?
It does.
Did the robots go
Simpsons
mad?
did it. Simpsons did it.
The fact that Rutger Hauer's in it is even more of a like that's the kind of thing that the Simpsons writers used to make
You make
jokes and
fun of,
references
yes.
to, and so it's like I totally think that could be like the
Rutger Hauer would have been in the Simpsons
Oh,
episode
dude.
making fun of himself. You know he would have.
if they would have done actual Omega Doom and not just the
Yes.
idea on which it came from. Yeah, 100%. So yeah, that leads me to believe though that means Ed was the guy who wrote like the full storyline that way. I don't know if he had Yojimbo or not. Maybe he did.
I don't see how you get Yojimbo out of Euro Disney.
Animatronics,
And
going crazy
yeah,
in the
come to life.
post-apocalypse.
It's more like Five Nights at Freddy's shit.
So yeah, I feel like maybe Albert walked into this and was like, that's cool, but I want to put a spin on that. And he
I've
came
always
up
wanted to do a Kurosawa movie.
he came up with this. And so now we will talk about the characters, and now I can go back to what you said in the beginning. Do they even say Omega Doom
Yeah.
in the movie? They say it exactly 2 times. One in the very beginning when they
Okay.
start telling you the story.
I missed that one.
They call him, they say, and a robot named Omega Doom got
Okay, yeah,
shot in the, like
yeah,
they're
when he
giving
gets shot in the back of the head
yeah.
and his circuitry changed and now he's nice.
So they're giving the whole backstory for him. And then once at the end when they say it again, but then throughout the rest of the movie, he is called what?
Guardian Angel.
Guardian Angel. Like it's a title, like
Yeah.
capital G, capital A.
Because he
Guardian
calls the chicks like, what should I call you? Guardian Angel. Will
And then
do.
she keeps, and again, like captioning will show you capital A, like capital G, capital A. Like it is, like that's his name. I like that better.
I do too. This movie should be called Guardian Angel.
And still with all the sci-fi shit,
Still
so
with
that way
all the
you're like,
crazy
what does that
sci-fi shit,
mean? And
right?
So you run into the first time he says it. Would have been great.
Ah.
I agree. Maybe in a European market, I should have looked that up.
Yeah.
Maybe in the European market that is because sometimes they give it a different
sometimes there's
title.
a different title. What was Return of the Living Dead called? Is this called something different in Europe?
Yeah, it was.
Don't know what it
remember.
was, but it was called something different.
But so yes, Omega Doom, Guardian Angel, whatever you want to call, Robot 5.5 or
Hybrid
whatever,
5.5.
whatever the fuck you want to call this guy.
He's a slightly upgraded hybrid.
I guess.
He's like he's halfway between a 5 and
Stop.
a 6.
We're saving that conversation because I have all kinds of issues with the hybridness of
Okay.
everything. But so this guy is Rutger Hauer. We don't really need to say a lot about Rutger Hauer. I think everybody should know him.
If you
don't know him,
I don't want to talk to you. Go away.
again, like he has been in.
Get out of here.
He's been in big movies. He's been in small movies.
He's been in
B
he's been in
movies.
shitty TV shows. He's one of the bad guys in Lex in the season
Yes.
2. Pattern.
I love Rutger Hauer. Again, like he's in vampire movies. He's
Yeah.
again,
He's everywhere.
And it's because he commands the screen.
He does.
Dude has a
he's
way.
He's not trying in this movie, and he's still the most interesting
Every time
thing.
that camera touches him, you're just like, what's Rutger
What's he
Hauer
gonna
doing? What would Rutger Hauer
Those
do?
eyes, man. Just like gray fucking eyes. Just pierces at you.
Yeah, my notes on this part are literally Rutger Hauer, no notes.
No notes.
I don't even know.
Easiest paycheck he ever got. He just walked through this fucking movie.
Man, if he weren't here, I don't know if it would make it. Which leads me to my only other trivia fact.
I imagine that there wasn't a lot for this.
I'm sure if we could find the people, we could find out some interesting shit.
Ooh, can we interview people?
You want to look for them?
Is any of them still fucking alive?
Maybe.
Can we
probably
get one of the other like robots in? Let's get Marco.
The kid from the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, but so yes, again, Rutger Hauer, I've got nothing to say about.
Yeah. We love we love us some Rutger Hauer. Rest in peace.
He did, and again brought this movie. But so the fact, the trivia on this is that the only other person that may have been the lead, and again, on a normal movie, I have no idea how much validity or how far along in the process it means that they were being thought of for the title role. But there was another person in the running.
They better be good, because Rutger Hauer fucking kills it.
It's the Highlander himself.
Okay, wait, hang on.
Christopher Lambert.
The action scenes would have been better.
It makes the sword make more sense.
It would.
Because
it would actually used the fucking thing.
Well, dude, Rutger Hauer walks around this movie looking like older Trunks. You know what I mean? Like, if everybody at home loves DBZ, old Trunks. It's literally just actually 20-year-old Trunks. This is like 70-year-old
Trunks. He's a grizzled old man. He's still got the sword.
Dude, the hair.
Took a trip to Russia, picked up a Red Army jacket.
I even buy Rutger Hauer's hairstyle as being like
Trunks's
hairstyle.
It's not purple anymore. It's turned white.
Dude, I'm telling you, it is totally. It's okay. We'll move off of that. We'll do the other cast. This will be fast. Most of these people are not in other things.
Yeah.
It's a B movie-a-thon.
Yeah, so they've probably been in other B movies, but...
So we don't got a lot to talk about, but we will hit some of the big ones not even big ones. We'll hit everybody. Because in a movie like this, there are only like nine people in the whole movie. And we've already given you one. So we got very few left. So we'll do this quick. So the next one we'll hit, though, is The Head. Because I know people at home are like, the head, and it's like, I don't know, like, he's a dude.
Remember, they're robots. He's a robot head that has lost his body.
Constantly.
Several times. Happens like 4 times throughout the movie. Every time they get him a new body, his head gets cut off again. He's the best thing about the whole fucking movie.
He is the head. And so the head is played by Norbert Weiser. Again, lots of B movies. I did see one thing that stood out to me immediately, and it's the only one that we'll take time to talk about. And he was Zachary Binks's father.
What hast thou done with thy son Zachary? That guy.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see him in my brain. I know that scene. Fuck yeah.
So yes, that is the head.
Did not make the connection while I was watching.
No,
this
not
movie.
at all. Well, he's like clean shaven and like really nice looking in this. And he's bald. It's like
shaved to bald, the dome bald. Most of the time he's got the shitty CGI neck collar thing that's uneven for some fucking reason.
It's like wearing a green outfit underneath.
It'll shift. It'll like fall down and show his neck and stuff. It was really bad.
But so yes, the head was Norbert Weiser. The next character we'll talk about is the bartender, because again, I actually, screen time wise, not that big in the movie.
But I get story,
character, and storyline.
She's the saloon owner from Fistful of Dollars.
Yeah.
The nice friendly Mexican man.
Why it's her and why it's pseudo love interest this time, I don't know. And it's not. It is not love interest. No, I would be very clear about this.
He likes her like snow globe thing she has.
Well, and she doesn't seem like she has interest in him. Like, They literally made it a girl because they were like gonna imply a love interest that they then never showed on screen.
Stopped.
It's never a part of the story.
No.
It's not even like
you're surprised at the end of the movie when she's like desperate to help him. She's like, why? It didn't seem like you gave a fuck either way.
You really didn't like the guy for most of the movie.
Suddenly he's your only hope.
Help me, Obi-Wan.
No,
help me, Omega Doom.
Help me, Omega Doom.
You're my only hope. But so the bartender is played by Anna Katarina. Again, tons of B movies, tons of things, tons of like a big IMDb presence. But
so real working actors movie. Like these are the hardworking background people you never hear about.
She was the poodle lady in Batman Returns. Off the top of my head, I don't know who that is.
No idea.
I've not watched that one in a long time.
10, 15 years since I've seen that one.
I apparently now need to go back.
Much more prone to watch the first one.
Me too.
Yeah.
I am Batman.
I am Batman.
Yes. Michael Keaton. Phenomenal. Sir.
Jack Nicholson's Joker.
It's a good one.
It's the best.
All right. We're doing it again. Let's get, we can get through this.
Because there are much better movies we could have watched.
So our next one, this is where we're going to quickly go down because I have very little to say about most of the rest of these people because they are in still B movies. Less B movies. You know what I'm saying? Like we're moving down
the list just gets shorter and shorter as we go.
But the next one that I'll mention is someone who definitely has noteworthy thing to say about her as opposed to everybody else in the movie. And I'm sure you saw this while you watched it.
Yeah.
Cynthia Ireland.
Yeah, I saw that.
Who do you think?
Is that Kathy Ireland's like cousin or something? Sister. Okay.
One of two sisters.
She doesn't look.
Well, but how would you know? She plays one of the Roms.
Yeah, she's always.
They are all made to look identical with short black wigs on and sunglasses to cover their face. Like I will forgive anyone for not realizing that she is in any way related to Kathy Ireland. Because if you would have put Kathy Ireland in the same get-up, you probably wouldn't have known.
She too busy, couldn't get both of them.
Yeah, I was right to say because she definitely did some B movies.
Yeah,
back then, like she
tried to be an
actress.
She
was famous model who was like, I'm gonna do this, and then the best she got were a couple of big movies and several.
Are you willing
B-movies.
to show your tits? No, get out of here. It's about how her career went.
Nobody did that in this though. I'll say.
It didn't need it.
It did. Well, it wouldn't have made sense.
Yeah,
anyway.
It's not that. It would have been just super out of place in this movie.
So she played Iron Face. Again, we need to give credit to
what a badass metal name.
All of the Roms had badass names, and so we'll do the rest of the Roms. So we had Iron Face. That's her. She was like second in command.
Yeah, she's like the second.
So we'll move back to in command.
Yeah, who's in charge?
Blackheart.
Nice,
right? Cool name. Tina Cote. Don't ask me. Or Cote. I think there was an accent.
Yeah, there's an accent.
You saw it too.
Credits.
Yeah, okay. And so I don't know.
She was good.
She
was very like
again, but so if you were to ask me
like dominatrixy evil in this movie.
But the reason I'm not too worried about telling you other things like because you can't tell them apart. Like
they all look the same.
If they were to show you one in a scene and not tell you the name of that one before you got there, you would not know which girl you're looking at.
Because they all have the same haircut, same outfit, black sunglasses, and big sunglasses covering like half their face.
Super pale. Right. And since we're dealing with VHS era film quality, we are talking about super soft edges on everything, so it's harder to get like features. Grainy. So yeah, it doesn't matter.
No,
just know that the ROMs, and we'll get to that soon enough. I'm sure you're all like ROMs. Yes, ROMs, like CD ROMs. We have one more. That is zinc. Yes, like the metal.
Like the metal.
Zinc.
Did your subtitles keep calling her Sink?
Yeah, everything was weird. Everything was weird in the subtitles. That's why I kept calling
the other one a different name too.
That's why I made sure to write down what was on IMDb because I was like, man, these subtitles are not going to help me know these characters.
They are not getting this right half the time.
And so so Zinc, she is played by Jill Pierce. Moving on, we will talk about our other faction because we said this is Yojimbo / a Fistful of Dollars. So
got to have the other gang.
So we have the ROMs, we have the droids. Again, we'll tell you more in a minute. Just know that these are the droids.
These are the two sides.
The droids, we have their leader, Zeke. I don't know, because here's the thing on that one.
On the subtitles, it said sick.
Well, here's the thing. It said sick on the subtitles. Sounds like they said Zeke. On IMDb, it says Zed.
Really?
Swear. So I don't know what's going on with this
idea.
character. So that's where we are with that. But
I like her hair. She has like the cool loopy braids and the like poncho.
yes, she's pretty cool. And you don't even realize she's the leader.
No, I thought at first Marco was the leader.
So she's the leader, and you don't find out till 45 minutes in that she's their leader.
When he finally...
When he dies,
yeah, when Marco dies, and she's like, no,
doesn't matter.
Deserved it. And it's like, oh, you're in charge? I didn't know that.
And so she's played by Shannon Worry. She is one of the... I didn't look, but she is one of the...
Worry.
She is one of the ones that did have a picture on IMDb. Oh, so good, I can imagine she might be in some other
shit.
Moving on from her, though, we'll go down the rest of our droids. And so that's going to be Z2 or Zeke 2.
Sick 2. That's what the subtitle said.
Again, this is you guys find out. You believe what you want to believe.
Whichever one you like. I like Zeke, personally.
So here's the thing. The other thing, too. Subtitles, right? Captioning.
Yeah.
It said 2, number 2, right?
Yeah.
No, IMDb says that it's supposed to be Z2, TOO. Also Z.
Also Z.
And so
nobody cares.
So what I'm going to tell you is, no matter which interpretation you want to use, everybody at home, always use TOO, because that is the funniest fucking one for it to be.
Really is.
For it to just be like
Zeke also.
Right. Well, and because he came in after she took over, right? And so like she came in and she was like, you can't be Zeke. I'm Zeke or Zed or Sight.
Whatever.
And she's just like, you can be sick too. TOO.
That is your designation now in his programming. Right? Fucking redid it. It rewrote.
It wasn't.
There are such minor characters, the other two droids.
Oh, no. So him
and the woman.
Titus.
Is that what that one's name was?
Titus.
That one, when you first saw him, you're like,
you think he's gonna be cool, or the leader, or something,
because he got this cool robot mask and the hair.
Prophecy reader.
Yeah, like the shaman of the droids.
Something. Nothing.
No, he barely has any lines.
Not important at all.
And then they both
Titus and Z2, whatever the fuck you want to call them, are killed off screen in dialogue.
She killed them too while we were gone. I figured she would.
What?
Couldn't show it.
So, and now I saved...
A quick cut to some...
I saved our best droid for last. That's Marco. And it's outrageous here because, again, I loved this guy.
Yeah,
this dude had personality. He understood the assignment for being a droid because he did the movements. Yes. This guy...
That was the best shot when he looks dead at the camera after his little...
Look, this movie...
He fixed my soccer ball.
Listen, this movie uses those robot sound effects for everything. And he is the only actor that it perfectly matches the movements he's doing.
He's doing the robot the whole movie, man. He's great.
Which is why it's sad for me to report also a no-face, not really in much... actor, because I wanted him to be like, maybe he's been in more and we just never
never saw him.
Not that. His name is, be ready, I'm gonna
I know the name. It's the one I saw in the credits.
Jahi JJ Zuri.
Whew, what a name.
I know I'm mispronouncing that.
Oh yeah,
dude. I know I am.
I saw it in the credits. I was like, oh, there's no way we're pronouncing that right.
Yeah, and we're not. And so we're gonna move on now.
Awesome though.
Dude, the only thing
he was such a dick.
The only thing I gotta say about him as a person is, dude, the level of commitment beyond doing the robot full on that nobody else did.
Right.
This haircut.
I know. He had like fucking little squares.
He had... Dude, the front one wasn't even a square. The front one was literally like if I took a fucking razor and shaved and left the front dome shape.
Right here.
Yeah, dude, like straight, big, like, and thick.
Big chunks cut out of the top.
We're not talking, like, we're talking like 1.5 inches width of a shave spot. Like it was wild, this dude's hair. That
took commitment because you have to like shave it down flat and then keep cutting in the areas that you want to keep smooth and let the rest kind of grow up like a hedge. It looked like a hedgerow.
So I don't even know. Like that's the thing. Like maybe that wasn't even made for the character. Maybe that was just what he did.
Him.
Either way,
it was full method.
Either way, mad props.
Dude,
This
yeah.
dude was awesome.
You and the head are the most memorable things from the entire movie.
All right, but now we can just talk about the movie. I got nobody else. That's all of our characters. That's everything we need to talk about. First thing,
Fuck was this?
well, before we even talk about that, let's start with, since we've already told these people, droids, hybrids, ROMs. There's also drones. Just so everybody at home, those are the four we know.
Yeah,
there might be more.
No,
but apparently,
there's
robots
apparently
in the future,
a hybrid that's worse than him,
or different, than
or
him.
different.
But so apparently, robots in the future had lots of classifications.
And they all just split off into different gangs.
I guess.
After
that's the best we got. I really wish they just would have said that these were two gangs that called themselves
instead of
ROMs,
a classification of robot.
Yeah. Because the main reason I say that to you is because the hybrid makes no robot sounds. The ROMs make
he's
no
the only one.
Well, the ROMs make only at certain times robot sounds. The droids always make robot sounds. The drones make a lot of robot noises.
So it's the more high level of a robot you are, the less noise you make, I guess.
I don't know. That's why I wish they wouldn't have done that, because again, it kind of comes and goes and it doesn't really follow any kind of pattern. And most of the actors didn't.
Right, we didn't need it. I understood from the second the movie started, okay, these are robots.
That's all I really
all
needed.
I needed.
They could have formed up gangs for any reason.
Right.
We didn't need you to be like certain robots stick together.
No, could have been just motley crews of varying robots together, and
especially
they have
because
that charismatic leader here, charismatic leader there.
Well, especially since we get no explanation for any of it, right? Like this world is so wild because the head, we assume, might be a drone. He's a teacher. We know he was a teacher bot. We don't know what classification that means he had, or if teacher bot is a classification,
or if he just decided that's what he was.
No one knows. But here's the thing: we find out through the head instantly in the movie is that they can graft we would assume, because he's low level.
Yeah,
he's definitely not an important classification of robot.
No.
And he can fuse onto any robot body. So we can assume that means every robot can fuse onto any...
I lost my hand. I'll just take this other robot.
Dude, the fusions was wild. Like, this isn't like he had to, like, connect it in. This was, like, weird Borg cybernetics that
grew out and...
Don't get us wrong. We're describing it. Yeah, I was ready to say, we're describing it like it's so cool.
The effect is shit. If they had more money, I bet it would have been better. But I get what they were going for. It's like an organic kind of technology.
But so here's the thing, though.
That grows.
Shouldn't only the hybrid be that?
Yeah, right? More of a cyborg.
The rest of them were supposed to be, again...
like the Terminator, just with a skin.
The movie was very clear when it opened. Robots. I love that you... Robots.
I can't.
But they were robots.
It's Zoidberg's fault.
Yes,
because they're like, listen to the robot.
But so they're robots for sure, dude. That's what the movie says. And then later on, they call the dude a hybrid, and they imply that maybe especially him. There were other 5.5s, but he was like super special 5.5, more human than human. I don't know, but they were implying that something was different about him compared to every other 5.5.
Yeah, at the end of the movie, fucking like, you are, but you're more. It's like, well, what the fuck does that mean?
Well, when it closes, Rutger Hauer, like, he even says, like, I'm a 5.5. He doesn't say, like, I'm the 5.5. Like, so A implies
there's
model number. 5.5's model number, right?
Right. It's a slight upgrade from 5.
And so after that, though, like we said, he is then referred to as the hybrid from that point on with no distinction. The beginning opens with telling us they're all robots and then specifically saying he was a robot. Omega Doom was a robot who was there at the dying light, fighting till the bitter end.
With the last human soldier, they're like choking each other, Star Trek style.
But then you see not the last.
One more.
Sniping from the dead body pit.
It hits him in the back of the head, and now he's nice?
I guess. Was he not nice before? I don't understand.
Well, they just kind of they stopped trying to kill each other and just kind of sit back and chill and watch the world end.
Like I said, this movie did not give us enough information about any of these people, any of these things.
Unnecessary, says the director. No one is going to care.
I'm telling you, dude.
He didn't know podcasts were going to be a thing in 96.
Whatever. Again,
where we relentlessly analyze every scene.
Yeah, so the movie was, again, with no clear distinction on what the fuck all these different robots are,
right?
What it means, what separates them from the other ones. It's exactly why they should have just said it was a gang of robots that called themselves the ROMs and a gang that called themselves the droids. Would have made so much more sense.
Like the Baxters and the, who's the other one in Fistful of Dollars?
Yeah.
The Rojas?
I think so.
Or something like that, yeah.
And so again, like, it's one of those things where it's like, we didn't need you to go that far. You could have brought it back. But even on top of that, I'll tell you, there is definitely at least one classification of robot that we don't see directly, but we know has to exist. Is we love Marco so much. That fucking arm.
Yeah, dude.
He has robot. One of his two arms is like metal drill fingers and shit. And it's like 2 times the size of his other hand.
This is the best shot of it is when he's trying to like squeeze the head to death with it, and he's just got it around him and stuff. And I was like, that's such a cool fucking. That's a cool glove.
So, I want to know again, since
he's killed 1,000 other robots too. Like, I want to know more about what kind of robot Marco is.
What other parts he's assembled? Is he like a true Borg? He's just like
going around taking the best parts from the people he killed.
Right? Is that what's going on? He took
the power claw from a marine drone.
I don't know.
He killed.
No, it's probably even dumber than that though, right? It's probably like a worker bot. Drill fingers. Think about it. It works in a diamond mine.
He ripped it off of a miner. I could kill a lot of people with this.
This guy didn't understand what he had.
Right? Sitting there scraping at rock like an idiot.
So, and again, like that leads to the question of like, the movie implies some of these people still are following programming.
Yeah.
What's the programming? What were the
just kill shit?
Like the ROMs do indeed seem like they're following like some kind of original programming.
Like they're more militaristic and disciplined. Weird and
tweaked because now they're somehow found a way to apply it to everything, human, not enemy human. But what were the original? What were the droid? The droid gang.
What was Marco's original programming?
That allows him to be
murder, death, kill.
Well, again, like, and he's so sadistic, and he like beats up the other robots. What if we know that programming is still
Rutger
a thing?
Hauer tells him he needs psychotherapy. Have you ever considered psychotherapy? What?
It might help.
Because you messed with my friend.
Not a friend.
Since fucking when? Since when is the head your goddamn friend?
So that's the next part we'll talk about. In both Yojimbo and A Fistful of Dollars, that main character, he is very much a good guy.
Yeah.
Almost anti-hero because he's not really worried about the waylay on the process to get to the good thing.
Yeah. He's here to make money, but he's not going to...
But he still cares.
These people aren't part of it, so they don't need to get hurt.
He only wants to hurt the two sides where he's like, you guys are douches and you guys are douches.
The chick and the kid and the saloon owner and who is it in Yojimbo? It's like the mayor. It's
two different clans. Yeah, and the mayor or in between it. Yeah.
It's been too long since
But so again, like that, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it makes sense.
Yeah.
They are good people. Yes, they are maybe greedy people, but they are still good people. Morality wise, right? Their morals are good. They see good people and know I'm going to take care.
Don't do that. Rutger Hauer for the first 45 minutes of this movie is an asshole.
Is indifferent. And not even just an asshole. Doesn't just like even totally give indifferent. Shit. Does not care one way or the other about good people, bad people, in between people.
They come in and they're like slapping up the fucking bartender chick. They cut Marco's head off again, and he just kind of like
he even
goes in. It's like, look what I did to your friend.
Head. Marco cuts the head.
That's Marco cuts the head's head off.
Again, he's smashing it against a wall repeatedly, literally with the head begging for him to help.
Are you not going to do anything? Nope. Just walks away.
And then
I got other shit I got to deal with.
5 minutes later, he is back and he's like, you hurt my friend. And I was like, I don't know if the head would agree with you.
They were trying to do you shot at my fucking mule fucking scene, but it doesn't. They did it too late, first of all, and it didn't translate.
Not at all, because of the way he was so indifferent.
He's like, I
The
don't
way
give a
he
shit
did
that
not
you.
care.
I don't give a shit what you do to that head. You crush the fucking thing.
On to that, the next thing we have to talk about with this movie, and again, this is that part where Bo has said it once, but I need to reiterate to everybody. I understand we started off with this movie is not good, and we mean it, but I think everybody can understand how much we loved this.
Yeah, we love shit like this. We love how bad it is.
It was so entertaining. But on to the next thing that makes this not a good movie was the fact that all of the set pieces, there are three.
I was like, the courtyard, the bar, and the like pillars or whatever the fuck they are.
Everything is taking place in nowhere. There's like, we're not going places. It's all conversation. Yojimbo and Fistful of Dollars make it because there's action.
Yeah.
There's shit that draws you in.
They go they go to different places, you know, like they go.
And there's shootouts and
they go like within like 15 minutes on Fistful of Dollars. It's the army comes through and they get mowed down with the machine guns.
There in this movie is not a big fight until the last 20 minutes
of the movie,
and there are only two.
Yeah, they're not even that.
No,
good.
the first one's not even a fight at all. Really, it's
it's like a quick draw. But
I'm not even talking about Marcos.
Oh, you're not talking about Marco?
I'm saying when he lures the two people to the warehouse that's slightly out of town, because that one at least you see a couple of people get shot.
Iron Face and Zeke.
Iron Face and Zeke. What the fuck are their names? But and again, since we don't see any of the action, it makes it a lot harder for you to, like when you see the action, you get to see the things that main character has done to really manipulate the situation.
Yeah.
Since we don't see the action, you feel a lot less like Rutger Hauer, Omega Doom, Guardian Angel, whatever his name is,
like orchestrated this,
and a lot more that he stumbled
into it. Like I said, he walks through this whole movie just kind of like like kill that guy.
None of it was on purpose.
Yeah,
like the closest
there's no plan here.
The closest thing to on purpose was that he definitely knew he was going to talk to the ROMs and not the droids first. Yeah, and it was because he was like, I already don't like that Marco dude, so I'm going to go talk to these people. Well, and even before that, you could tell the ROMs are who he was going to talk to first, because as soon as he rolled into town, he was kind of like, those people look like fancy.
Yeah.
You're right. That's,
mirror, mirror on the wall. Yeah. Who's the fairest one of all? And
he keeps looking immediately over to them. He asked the head what his thoughts were, and he was just like, I don't even care what you had to say. Let me go back to saying those look like high tech.
Right.
And so you
look
knew
at those sunglasses.
You knew his thought from the get.
That is German efficiency if I ever saw it.
On the German. How about the Russian of it all? This was such a Cold War movie. Without trying, like, it's one of those things where it's like the guy didn't know the Cold War influence he put into the movie, right? Because he was still too close to it to know, right? Because this is 95. It's after it's technically over. Yeah, it's when Stargate starts making the jokes of you're too into that era, Colonel Jack O'Neill. Back away from it. It's not that
Cold War's
time.
Over.
And so we're too close to when it ended right now.
Why is there this Russian guy in my SGC?
Well, that's how I feel about this, though. Like, I was like, why is he a Russian guy? Or was he a Russian guy? Or did he steal that from a soldier?
I don't know. He looks like a Red Army officer just walking through this whole movie. He has the coat and the hat.
He's got a pin.
Is there a pin? I missed the pin.
In the very beginning, you see it a lot.
The hammer and sickle.
Dude, he was. But again, like, that's the thing. When we see him in the very opening, and he's still supposed to be fighting whatever side he's fighting for, he's not wearing things that let you openly know what side he might. There's nothing that you're looking at him and being like, that's a Russian robot.
It's definitely Russian. Look at the black smoke coming out of the back of it. So again,
is this something he found along the way? Is this his? Why do robots need coats? Why do robots need fancy warm hats?
Is he the only one that feels temperature? Is that why the subtitles kept telling me heat?
Is that why he could drink ice water? Which I think is a good segue to another thing we need to talk about. Why are these robots drinking water?
Yeah, at least Futurama made the excuse of the alcohol fuels my fuel cells, right? What is the water doing?
I think what does beer do? What does alcohol do? It inhibits you, right?
Oh, it's like, it's again Futurama. It's like them doing the fucking electricity to get stoned.
They're short circuiting.
They're shorting out their CPU for a second.
They're
with a little water.
inhibiting some of their processing power by throwing water on it.
This movie's genius. It's a great fucking movie.
It wasn't trying to be.
It wasn't.
Like the things they did.
They
When
just
you stop
needed-
to think about it, you're like,
They just
Okay.
needed a fucking bartender.
an actual bartender
Yeah.
to make that scene work better, right? But yeah, he is the only one that drank ice, and everybody did. They talked about it like we were supposed to know that means something.
Yeah, like
right?
even later-
The bartender looked at one of the ROMs and was like, he got
liked
ice in it.
It's like, he likes his water with ice, and she gets all pissed off, and fucking Judo flips her over the table.
You're just like, I don't understand what that means.
what the fuck does it matter?
So, but here's my thing. When I was watching it the very first time of my multiple watch throughs of this beautiful
it is
movie,
awesome.
I heard water, and my thought was more simple, and I think would have worked better. My thought was, oh, these are robots. They were programmed by humans. Humans aren't there, but they're trying to fill in that gap, right?
Yeah, they're
like,
trying
we
to
don't-
emulate
yes,
humanity.
the society that left.
People drink water. We should too.
Well, and you're even looking past the fistful of dollars of it all. What would you call a bar back in the day?
A saloon?
A watering hole.
Ooh, yeah, that's right. The watering
So they were
hole.
going to the watering hole
Like the humans would.
and having water.
Wa-
But I didn't think they were having water. I was like, oh, they're just using it as a clever name,
Yeah,
right?
it's like coolant or whatever.
I was like, mineral oil, right? That's
yeah,
good for robots.
lubricant. They
It's-
gotta get like because they're fucking robots,
right? That's what I was like. And it would have been a clear liquid.
Yeah,
It still would have
would've
made sense.
But no, it's like, wow, no, I drilled a well. It's actual fucking water.
Well, it's not even just like that either, dude. Because then
She's
you
got
see
purified it. She's got this like whole
Dude,
setup.
why do the robots need it to be purified?
Because the humans want it pure, and the pure water shorts out those circuits just so nice.
I don't know. I feel like the impurities in the
the
impure
mineral
water.
contaminants will like give you a trip. No, that's too much.
That's when it's drugs.
Yeah, that's when it's drugs. It goes past alcohol. The mineral fucking content declares whether or not you get fucked up.
dude. I totally am down to say that is continuity.
We need to remake this movie.
because it sounds like it could be continuity. Like it fits most of the movie for
Right?
sure, dude.
I'm gonna make something with
Oh.
robots, and that is exactly how it's gonna work.
And so I think this is a good time to bring up. We've already mentioned some of this has that it's too soft to be seen detail
Yeah.
footage. The problem with this is, so me and Bo stumbled onto this movie, which sometimes, as you guys know, means that it doesn't mean it's easy to find.
Yeah.
It was actually easy to find. I found it within seconds of Googling.
Yep.
The problem is it is not on a streaming service.
But you can still find it.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you where.
Because
I
I
will
don't-
say, though, to help you, it was not on the archive.
It wasn't, but dude's doing the God's work.
The person, yeah, God bless you. Not that many views did you see? It's like
I did. I was
3,000
like, really?
in 11 years. I was like, I'm glad.
Shut the fuck up.
Way to go, dude. I'm persevere.
We gave you like 4 more because I
Keep
know
that
we.
account. Yeah, oh yeah, keep that account open, sir. Don't close the account. Let that stay there as long as it can be there. But here's the problem. I can't tell you that the reason some of it looked as bad as it did for us is because it was a bad upload. I
Yeah.
don't know that.
I don't either.
This is again a straight to DVD,
DVD movie,
or
like they-
95 straight to VHS.
Yeah,
most
like
likely,
they
right?
could have just.
It
been,
might not have been issued on DVD,
Right.
which means 480 or less,
Yeah,
right?
you're
Like
just- even if
DVD
it-
is 720. So before that,
They just ripped the fucking footage off of the fucking VHS onto a DVD, so it's still
like straight from the master.
Yeah,
VHS.
so it's still
They
480.
filmed it on VHS and cut it to master VHS, and we just got the straight master cut. I don't know, because here's the thing.
Does that help or hinder the movie? I feel like
Well,
it
in the
ki-
long run, it's a little bit better. It's better than if it was just step down,
'Cause-
step down, step down.
Yeah, because I feel like I don't want to see how bad everything actually is.
So, but here's my thing to you though: is like we still don't even know. For all we know, the upload we saw was a perfect upload
Right.
of what standard quality movie was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we don't know. So I don't know if it's a bad upload. I don't know if this is just, even if we could find a DVD, if this is what would be on the DVD. I don't know. But it is bad.
It is. My only
But
complaint.
the problem is that sometimes it's good.
Less red filter. It's all I want. Just stop doing the like weird Lord of the Rings 1977 fucking red filter scenes.
But this
There's
movie,
like 3 of them.
But this movie flipped a coin because it was red filter or blue filter.
I didn't mind the blue filter. It would but then it would suddenly cut to fucking everything is so red. I can't even see Rutger Hauer's face.
I'm just saying it was so weird for it to literally be like red blue. It's like.
Yeah, pick one. Stick with the blue. The blue,
anytime,
the blue sold the like nuclear winter kind of shit.
That's usually when it was blue. Was when somebody was bringing that up in conversation. If they were bringing up the fact that it was nuclear winter, they would make sure the scene was blue.
Right. But then anything like we need drama, make it red. They go in the bar sometimes and like it's like we're gonna have a dramatic scene.
No, look,
the lighting's gonna be kind of red.
The most atrocious one. And again, it's the thing that made me. I sent to you because when I first found it, I had skimmed through the video, right? And so like I just seen a random spot in the middle, and it looked decent quality. And that's the thing about this: if you find the cut that we're talking about, and you will, if you look, it will be the one you find. I promise.
It'll be about the only one you find.
Exactly. So when you find it, you will see this. You will understand what we're talking about here. There are parts. It's what makes it hard to know where the bad part happened. Was it a bad upload? Was it a bad original?
Thing? Yeah.
Because some parts look really
look fine.
They look crystal clear. Some parts are really smudgy. And again, I didn't see this because when I first started, I turned it on, made sure the video
kind of went to
played,
the middle,
and then I immediately skipped to the middle to make sure that it wasn't like a dude just talking about the movie.
Or it like suddenly cuts to a tiny box.
Well, I can't say anything because our old ones would also. We weren't intending to do that. We just hadn't perfected making thumbnails and stuff.
Yes.
Now we have.
We've learned.
And so again, as people who are upset by the fact that sometimes people do it on purpose. We never did it on purpose. The titles would make sure you knew you weren't doing that. But sometimes you can find things that are labeled like you're about to watch the movie and it's just a dude talking about the movie. Same amount of time as the movie. Like they make sure that it's
same length and even maybe even the movie is actually playing in a tiny little square up in the corner while dude is talking about it.
So I made sure that wasn't what this was. And so when I went to watch it the first time, the opening scene is a 5-minute montage of a red sun raising across the sky. But for several moments, I can't tell if it was how the dude chose to make it happen. It literally looks like it is an actual moving footage of a sun, but he just hit pause.
Boop. Right
and
there.
Waited.
That's perfect.
And then
I
hit
need
play
it right
again.
there.
Did it not look like that?
It did because
it
it
even
kind
had
of stalled.
It had the stutter like a pause would.
Well, you gotta have Rutger Hauer and the dude fighting and choking each other, and
you have to give
the sun was it was like a. What is it, like time lapse photo of the actual sun?
But that's what I'm saying. But it wasn't even like time. It felt like it was time lapse.
It was going too fast, so they kept pausing it.
It was too quick. I need
Hold
to
on,
slow down.
Like, hang out right there just for a second.
That's what it felt like, dude. That is
so
100%.
It gave the entire scene this like jerky quality.
It was weird. I didn't understand. And again,
it got better when like it switched to like the blue filter with the bones and stuff.
And he's got the Russian hat
on and stuff. It's like, see, we should have picked a color. The color should have been blue. All of the blue scenes look way better.
Again, like so I don't know where the problem is. If anybody owns this on DVD, you can buy it. Like you can get it on Amazon right now.
I swear it was on Tubi like a month ago, and
it has a Tubi, but again, it's not there now. So yeah,
of course.
But it has
when we need it.
Yeah, it does indeed have one. So yeah, it was. I don't know, guys. I feel like we're done though. I don't know if we've got a lot more to say about this.
What else is there to say?
It was horrible. In the best way.
Fucking way possible.
I loved this.
Where is my Mystery Science Theater episode about this one?
If we were still doing the old school format,
we
would have just done it. We would have been the ones doing it. And if people want that, you need to reach out to us because maybe we can go back. We've not done Patreon postings in a long time. Because now the things that we used to put on Patreon are our normal videos.
We need to get like little silhouette cutouts of us so we can just superimpose them at the bottom of the screen.
If people want us to do this, I'm telling you, I'll go the length.
Mystery
I'll
Science
go the length
Theater
to do it
all day.
I'll go the
Hell
length.
yeah.
Because if it's on Patreon, it's not like we can get in trouble for that, right?
I feel like I'm
the only people that are seeing it are people that are paying us directly. Like we're not getting copyrighted on that. So if somebody wants to see us do that,
I feel like I'm more of a Tom Servo.
No. I mean, that's the thing. We're still ourselves. We're still just us.
You're Mike Nelson. You know you are.
Did you say I'm a person? I'm one of the few people. I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take that. I'm not upset with that.
I'm not dumb enough to be Crow.
Crow. All right, we got to stop there.
Yeah.
Before we wrap all of this up, though, we do still have some formalities to take care of. So,
Shane, what is your thing about this movie?
The thing about this movie was 100% just that the opening tells us instantly. It's like one of the first 3 sentences of the movie.
Yeah, and the voiceover.
That now that humanity is gone, the robots have to use crude weaponry. And that's why they are... The whole point... We never even said that. We talked about this movie forever. We didn't even say this. The whole point of the movie was that both of the gangs were trying to get a horde of man-made weaponry
to fight off humanity that was coming to kill them.
To get guns, because again, we saw the opening. The opening was a regular-ass gun.
Shoots him right in the back of the head.
So guns. These robots are wanting guns because all they have are crude weapons. We then proceed to watch a movie where the weaponry they are using to battle each other is anything but crude. The sword that's never used
is the crudest thing.
Is the closest to crude. Everything else
they have badass fucking like
plasma bolts that they throw.
Fucking like laser throwing knives that
they move faster than a bullet.
Right?
The only advantage, and technically the clip does mention this, but the only advantage the human weapons gave them was distance. You could shoot
way further than you can throw. Yeah.
And that's whatever. But I still don't think that gives them the right to call the weaponry they're using crude weaponry, because it was plasma rifles, but thrown.
You know what I mean? Lost long range capabilities. Like everything came down to CQB, right?
Yeah, but whatever. It's still not crude. You know what I mean? Like,
your range is limited. That's all that happened.
Having a short range.
That fucking laser knife thing cuts right through the robot.
Here's my question to you. The lightsaber is still just a sword, but do you call that a crude weaponry?
No, it is
advanced technology.
Weapon from a bygone age.
Thank you. But it's advanced technology. Even though it was from a bygone age,
and awkward as a blaster.
It's advanced technology either way.
Right.
This is what's wild about this. It was advanced technology. It was more advanced than the bullet he took to the brain.
Back of the head, right?
And they said that all the robots
never bring up again.
No. All right, so though, Bo, what's the thing this time?
My thing is, what the so he works for humanity at the end of the movie? It's a whole new plot line they add like 10 minutes before the movie's over. So, like suddenly he's been programmed by the remnants of humanity to go out and make friends. I didn't understand any of this shit.
I have no idea what they were trying to go for.
You know what I'm talking about? When she stabbed him in the back and she's like, I will access your memories.
Well, she does it. And we don't barely really see it. There's like a little bit of a scientist.
It's like a guy on a horse for some fucking reason.
But then after she does that, it then cuts back to like them talking about it with more information than we see.
Right.
And it's like, no. When did that happen to him? What are you talking about?
Right,
like,
what the fuck?
The intro only told us
he got shot in the back of the head. It made him not a dick.
Yeah, not that he was shot and then like
captured by humanity.
The guy that
they reprogrammed him.
Because the implication there would be like either the guy that was standing with him or the guy that shot him didn't die, even though they were watching a nuclear explosion
nuke from like a half mile away.
And that they took his body to then be reprogrammed because of this. But that is not what we are told.
No.
That is not what we are shown. Even when she accesses his memories, like you said, it looks nothing like that. That's what she would have
There's a guy
gathered.
There's a guy on a horse.
He is a scientist. Do you know why I know this?
Oh, okay.
In IMDb, when you look at the character names, someone is labeled scientist. Who else would it be other than guy on the horse?
I mean, it has to fucking be.
Because there is one person labeled scientist and then like 8 people randomly named soldier.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be. But
the guy on the horse has to be the scientist.
So the horse.
Who else fits
so the
that?
horse survives nuclear fallout.
I don't know, dude.
This is
You're
so
right.
dumb.
I feel like your the thing is way better. Like mine was a problem that I had. Yours is a problem. This is a problem. You're right, dude. Like
with the whole fucking movie. And on top of that, it's like 10 minutes before the movie's over. So it's way too late to add this plot line.
Not only add it, but add it and not tell you anything
like
about
anything
it.
about it. Just kind of like, oh, okay, off to the next thing.
Which is exactly that. That's a good point. The movie does end on the cliffhanger implication that there is a story picking up right when
right
this
after
stops.
this.
And again, that is not this movie's fault. Maybe our dude Albert had
Was
intentions.
hoping-
Again, he wrote like 8 of these Nemesis
That's
movies.
true. Omega Doom 2, it just
Well,
never
and
happened.
again, like we already know the Clint Eastwood character did more.
Oh, yeah, it could have been like the trilogy.
Right. And so like and Yojimbo, again, like
Yeah.
all of these are things where there was more to the guy's story.
It's very true. Could have, and it just didn't get the funding.
And so that's obviously what they were saying here. The hybrid in another town was a gunslinger in the town over, but he was a dick-headed gunslinger, so you gotta go take him out. Maybe you can make some money in the process because we know he's greedy.
Oh, yeah.
But that's not really how this played. They're like, there's a hybrid in the town over, and you're like, but what does that? Why does that mean he needs to go there?
Because he might be meaner than him.
But they don't even insinuate that, do they? They just say that it is another. No, you're right.
They're like,
you're right.
he's more advanced than you, and he's
That's
like,
what
we'll
they
see
say.
about that, and then he disappears into the fucking red.
But not even just that he disappears. Like you say that, and it makes it feel like it's again like in Old West, like he disappeared into the horizon. No, the man literally
within
disappeared.
2 steps.
The
is
head,
gone.
the head made a statement about it, like.
Oh, he's already gone.
So now he had cloaking capabilities that weren't used the whole movie?
He just turns his spectrum red all of a sudden. He just disappears into the sun.
I'll give you, Bo. Yours is way more relevant this time.
That's a huge problem in the movie at the end.
And it connects to a lot of things.
It does.
Yeah. All right, though, on that, guys, obviously, before we start getting back into how much fun we had with it, like we started to.
Yep.
Because obviously we could do this all day.
Oh, yeah.
It was
my favorite kind of movie.
I'm so excited that we were able to do this.
Me too.
But that gets us back to this and what we'll do next. First, this beer. Look, guys.
This is fantastic. Peso in my hand, but maybe watch Fistful of Dollars while you're drinking.
Yeah, might be a better one.
Might be.
I don't know. Again, I think that this is great. I know some people aren't that way.
We're a certain
people.
breed.
We're a different type of
movie
person.
Watcher.
I understand that, and that's what I'm saying. So, this was indeed a great beer, though.
Fretboard killing it again. We've had like a couple of these. That
School
were
of
really
Rock
good.
and some other ones. Yeah. We've done a couple of theirs. They've been good. All right, we got to stop. We're
watch
nostalgic.
all of those
all
other
of those.
episodes.
That's the reason I did that. Sure.
Yeah, plugging it.
That's what I was doing. It wasn't just because I.
This isn't a script.
It literally wasn't. Even dude, if they could see that for the split second you did it, they would see totally blank page and be like, "Why did he even have a blank paper in front of him?"
There's stuff on it.
There is, but dude, like the way you flashed it, they probably couldn't. There's so
it's just
little
upside down and backward. You can't tell.
What I'm saying is there's so little stuff on it that again, like they would have to be real. They'd have to be freeze framing shots.
Oh no, the internet's dedicated. What did he do? I have to know.
On that though, Bo, what are we going to be drinking next week? That is the one small piece of information.
That is the one thing that is actually on this piece of paper. We are going to be doing No Beavers Were Harmed, a vanilla bean nitro stout from our very own Sawstone Brewing Company here in our lovely town.
And the reason we are doing this is twofold.
Yeah, they've been doing the Battle of the Beers,
As
like,
we have
all
mentioned.
month.
And well, no, it's been like
It's been way
months.
longer, but yeah.
And we are always behind, and we are still behind.
The contest is over. There is a winner, so we're giving you the 2 runners up, right?
Well, no, we're giving
the runner-up and the winner.
Yeah. You were so close.
I was. God damn it.
But so we're starting with the runner-up. So the runner-up, I know that anybody else who's a dark beer fan like we are is instantly like, what do you mean? That sounds delicious. How is that the runner-up? We agree.
Vanilla Bean Nitro Stout.
And we agree, and we'll talk about the other one next time. We're not going to do that this time. But so yeah, this is going to be the stout. It is what it is, guys. Obviously, we wanted a different one to win.
Yeah. This would have been my pick.
Yeah, 100%.
But we were outvoted.
So we did find a great movie, though, since we decided we're going to do this for you guys. We were like, we have to really find something. And
something with
on the
beavers.
note of this movie being a lot of fun, partially because we got to come in here, both of us being like, I've never seen this. What the hell was your actual opinion
right?
of this? This is another one neither one of us have ever seen.
Yes.
This is The Beaver.
The Beaver.
The Beaver. It's a Mel Gibson movie?
I fucking... When?
We literally watched the trailer, and it is the kind of thing where we were like, how did we not hear
like,
about
it's Mel
this
Gibson.
being
Surely this would have been promoted somewhere.
with a pup. Like he's
has, like, a
gone
puppet.
insane, and he talks through the puppet to his family, and I don't know.
I can't wait.
I'm excited
Me
to
too.
watch this.
We're going to
It's
watch
be
The
fun.
Beaver and
Uh,
drink some No Beavers Were Harmed, because I'm sure in the movie no beavers were actually harmed.
of course not. And
Yeah.
I think that's why it's a great one.
It really
for this.
is.
All right, guys. On that, we are certainly done. Bo, anything else you want to tell everybody before we leave?
Like, comment, subscribe. Go check out my other channel, Kentucky Fried Chronology, where me and my friend Chuck drink usually whiskey, it seems, most of the time, and talk about history. And I really want to watch Fistful of Dollars now.
We will circle back.
Yeah, so we have to.
We'll circle the wagons.
Yes.